And we are live. How's it going? I don't know if anybody's in here yet or watching or whatnot, but I want to talk a little bit about the truck tonight. Um, got to looking at it, and the other rims I had to put street tires on the truck. The rims are a 5.5 offset, and I need a 4.5 offset. So the street tires won't fit on the truck unless I do something like mini tub it. So sorry, I had something else come up real quick. But anyway, so no street tires for the truck. But I was looking at it, and now that I got the axle flip on it, if I wanted to, I could
Yeah.
I could actually do like a 2-inch lowering block on it. So I already got 6 inches of drop on the truck, so I can do 8 inches. What's up, Buck? Now my dogs are barking. So sorry about that, Buck. But anyway, I already got 6-inch drop on it, so I could actually put a 2-inch block in there and do an 8-inch drop on the back. Then I get some Dakota drop spindles that drop it another 2 inches in the front. So I have 6-inch drop in the front and 8 in the back. I got to look at some other stuff, and they actually make a 2-inch drop shackle for it. So I could put another 2 inches on the back and really get that truck low. But I don't know how to do that. What's up, Roy boy? Just a little night. Hey, Robert's here. People are starting to file in pretty good. So shows I got 5 people in here. But yeah, I was doing some research this week and figured out I could do a lot of dropping on that truck if I really wanted to. I could make the frame slide on the ground. But as it is right now, I can't get my jack underneath the front cross member, so I think it's low enough. So I figured I'd go live tonight. I know last week I went live Wednesday night, but I was working last night, so I went live tonight instead. I know it's a little later than normal, but I know some people don't go live until later. I was gonna get this spun up a little bit, then see if anybody wanted to come in and hey, Bigfoot and Mopars are here. How's it going? Dr. showed up, and there's my beautiful wife coming in the door without her food. She ordered food and evidently it didn't show up.
There it is.
Yep, they lost because they're backing up now. Better run out there and get your food. What are you saying, Roy? Travis, you happy with Big Red? Yeah, I was too tired. I really wanted to get out there and do some work on it today, but I had to run to the store and stuff, and I didn't get nothing done on the truck today. I really don't like the street tires on the front because they raised up the front and it kind of gives it just a little bit of squat, and I I'd rather it be level like it did with the skinny tires on it. So, what's up, Jason? Um, but yeah, I should get on the truck tomorrow. And I figured out between getting buying seats and building the racks for the seats, um, getting the cowl tracks and suspension. I got to come up with $1,500 pretty quick. Anybody want to donate? That's fine. I'll accept donations all day long. Thinking about it. Thinking about standing out at the freeway with the signs. This is not homeless. Just need car parts. I think that'll work. Let's see. Hopefully, no one reported you to code enforcement. Oh, I know, but I ain't seen nothing. Oh yeah, Roy. It ain't cheap, but there's three faculties when you're building a car: cheap, fast, reliable. You only get two of them, so choose wisely. If it's fast and cheap, it's not going to be reliable. If it's reliable and cheap, it's not going to be fast. If it's fast and reliable, it's not going to be cheap. So either got to bite the bullet or just buy good parts or keep rebuilding stuff. But I like building stuff once. I don't like doing it 100 times. I know some people it don't matter to them. They can blow up their motor and go to the junkyard, get another motor, put it in their car, and go racing the next weekend. Me, I ain't like that. What we got here, Rob? Uh, that's why I've been working on my truck for over 3 years. Yeah. I mean, I had most of the parts for the truck, but I didn't have the flip kit. I didn't have the lower control arms. Um, the suspension really ain't top of the list, but I do want to get 90-10 shocks for the front, and I want to get the 9-way adjustables. And I need to get the cow tracks aren't high on that priority list, but seats and interior and a mount for my shifter, yeah, that's all important stuff. I got to have that stuff. And tires. Drag radials have went up. I got them in the Summit uh, cart sitting there waiting to buy them, and it's like $517 or something like that for 2 tires. So, yeah, racing ain't cheap. I'm not complaining, but O'Reilly will make it there regardless. I can use the old tires and stuff. I can use the old suspension, but I gotta get the interior done here this week. So instead of buying tires, I might go ahead and buy. Hey Brian, I'll probably go and get the seats and build the seats and the interior and stuff, and then buy tires later. But they are in stock, so I might want to go ahead and buy them. Like I said, if anybody wants to jump in, here's the link. Anybody wants to jump in and shoot shit or whatever. If y'all want to ask me any questions, that's fine. Hopefully next week. So I got 4 days off, then I got to work 3 days. and then I have 7 off. So hopefully during that 7 off time, I'll get out there and get the truck at least started and running in the driveway. There's my youngest. She's talking to herself. Hey, Willow, you're on camera.
What are you talking about, Dad?
Just talking.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to No Name Nationals, and my schedule's changing up around that time, so I'm not gonna have to use near as much uh, vacation as I thought I was going to need to actually go. Yeah, Bigfoot, I just got off of my 7-night stretch. That gets that gets old pretty quick. I was wondering if anybody would notice that. I've actually changed the name of it twice, and Ryan, you're the first person to bring that up. Um, one of the reasons that I changed the name of Hey Barrows, but one of the reasons I changed the name of my channel is I thought that having Mopar in there was kind of narrowing my reach of my videos. So I changed it to Manic, hoping to maybe broaden my audience a little bit on my channel. So Ryan, that's why I changed the name of my channel. But other than that, it was just, hey NSB, you know, like I said, I didn't want to be so narrow and locked into one brand, because like it's basically a Mitsubishi with a Ford 302 in it, and I'm here soon. I'll start working on it and getting some content for it. So that'll be closer to Ford stuff, and with it just being Mopar, people that have, well, I understand that, Ryan, but people with Fords might not watch my videos because I have Mopar in my name. So that's why I love my Mopars, but I love cars. I do. I can appreciate a beautiful car made by anybody. One of my dream cars is an R32 Skyline, which is a Nissan. Yeah, hear my wife. She's not keen on my Nissan affliction. So anyway, uh, and I like to. I know I'll probably never be able to afford one, but I'd love to have a 63 Corvette split window like probably everybody else. I'd love to have a 67 Camaro. I love the 67s with the wing window. Um, I'd like to have another 70 GMC. Those are cool old trucks. Um, there's a couple Datsuns I'd like to have. A few Toyotas. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Makes sense. Any guy that drives a Nissan really should declare pronouns. Hey, no, that's not fair. I had a Nissan that almost got me divorced. I had a 92. Yeah. or was it 91? I can't remember. Anyway, it was a 240SX. I put the turbo motor in it, the SR20, and after fourth motor, I decided to get rid of it because I kept blowing them up. Okay, let's see what Barrows has to say. Mopar question for you. Geez, I got bad eyes. If I put one wheel adapter on the 65 Dart to get away from the 5 on 4, what wheel would fit the back? Okay, I'm not really good with the A-body stuff, but the A-body stuff needs like a 3.5-inch offset. So if you put a 1-inch adapter, then you're looking at like a 2.5-inch offset. Most Mopars you can get away with a 4.5-inch offset. That clears the leaf springs and the wheel wells. 4.5 offset does, but I think the A bodies, the wheel wells are actually a little more narrow, so you have to go with like a 3.5-inch offset. And then of course, like an 8-inch wheel. So because you don't have much fender out past, your tires are gonna be sticking out if you try and put a 10-inch on an A body. Now, what you can also do is Summit still sells them. I don't know if anybody else does, but they're A body offset rear shackles. I actually put them on my Aspen so I get the 8 3/4 to fit right on it. But what they do is they set the back of the leaf springs in a 1/4 inch so you can put a little bigger tires on it. Now the 5 on 4, that should probably have a 7 1/4 in it. You can look at like a mid 70s or even early 70s, like 73, 74, when they took the A bodies to the 5 on 4.5. And I think the axles will fit, so you can pull the axles out and put the new axles in. As for the front, that's probably got drums on it. That would actually probably be an Uncle Tony's question for the front. But the rear, I think you could change out the axles with a newer 7 and 7 1/4 rear end, and change the bolt pattern that way. Then you get away with a regular 3.5-inch offset. But what I do, Barrows, is I jack the car up, get my straight edge, and measure back to the wheel well and the spring, and see how much room you got for your offset. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it there. And on the back, I'd say measure your offset and figure out what adapter you want to use, or try and do a little research and see if you can get some axles. I know you're like most of us and don't like to spend money or don't have the money to spend, but Mosier does sell, 5 on 4.5 axles for almost everything. They'll cut you an axle for about anything on the road. So but yeah, I figured I'd go live because I didn't have any videos to make today. I had some videos, but I got some ideas rolling around, but I haven't I hadn't really wanted to do anything. Oh yeah, because Ford and Mopar same bolt pattern. So yeah, every Ford. I think Ford started theirs what late '60s is when they went to the 5 on 4.5. No, Mustang stayed with the 4 lug for a long time. Well, that's the great thing about the video, though. If you miss something, you can go back to it. But Barrows, when did Ford on like a lot of the Mustang stuff? They stayed with a four lug, didn't they? On the Mustangs, the 5 lugs didn't actually come until later in the uh, box body genre. I know the early Fox bodies had the 4 lug. I don't know about like mid '80s and up though. And by the way, on my community page, Barrows, there's a picture of the Mopar rear end cheat sheet. What did you say? Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so the V8's got the 5 lug, straight sixes, and 4 cylinders got the 4 lug. Okay. The only problem I've ever had with that is offset. Lug patterns are the same. The offsets are a lot different. So, but other than that, I haven't had any problems fitting Ford rims on a Mopar, or vice versa. But yeah, let's go over here real quick. I'm gonna try and figure this out. Go to my channel here real quick, and I'll share this so everybody can see it. And I'm sure people have looked at this, but I don't know if everybody's seen it because I don't know about you guys, but I don't get like notifications when people post on their community page. I figure out how to share this. Let's see. Share screen. Yeah, if I had 2 monitors, that would be great. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. It's a pain in the butt. We'll do it this way. Okay, we'll go allow. And then I'm going to click on this one. That worked. No, that's not working. I'll figure this out here in just a second. Share screens. The entire screen. I want to share that one. It's not letting me share the. Only showing StreamYard on there. I'll figure this out in a second, guys. See, I don't know if you all can see that or not. Let's do this. Move that to a new window. There we go. Now y'all can see that stuff. You're making more multiverse. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Yeah, I had to move StreamYard to its own window so I could get it done. But yeah, there's the dang it. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm having a hard time with this, guys. Give me just a second here. As soon as I can grab this and move it over here. It's hard for a guy that's not very tech savvy. Okay. Yeah, now y'all see us. Okay, so let's scroll up here. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna blow up on a big screen. No, it won't. But yeah, anyway, that's on my community page there. It has all the different rear ends. So Barrows, you could probably go through there and figure out what did I do. Oh, it's doing something. I don't know what it's doing now. But anyway. Yeah, it helps big time whenever you're trying to figure out which rear end will possibly fit in your car. There you go, Barrows. You might have to change the leaf spring pads, but there you go. Yeah, if you have a 9-inch, you can drop a 9-inch in there, and then you ain't got to worry about whatever motor you put in it. It'll go. Change spring pads up. Make sure your angle's right. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Put the purchase in the right spot, and you're golden. So that's pretty awesome.
Oh my God, no way.
I wonder how many Opar guys know that you can put a 9-inch in an A body, and it'll fit just fine. I didn't know that. I didn't know that 59 inches would fit in there. I didn't even look.
RV sauce? It's just called RV sauce, baby.
Yeah.
You
So-
like it?
Any other questions anybody's got on my stuff or what's going on? Or hey, I had that problem. I drove all the way from Atlanta, Georgia with no brakes. You can drive home, Jason. I have faith in you. I have 100% faith you can drive home with no brakes. Just remember, don't hit the tree too hard. A faux part, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, if you're going to go that far with it, put the Ford rear end in it, put an LS in it, and then put a, see, what would be a good rear? Adapt a Buick transmission into it. Why not? Just make it call it a Tri Dodge. You're able to get everything in there. You call it Triumph. Switch pitch. So, what race at No Name Nationals are you most looking forward to? All of them. I would. I dropped the ball on one because I got. There you go, Tom. Big three. But I got a race with two hacks. I got a race with J Ray, and I got a race with someone's gonna help me out. I can't think. Big Block 402. That's what it was. And there was somebody else that wanted to call me out. I got busy and forgot to make the video. So if anybody can remind me who I'm supposed, the fourth person I'm supposed to race at No Name, let me know. 'Cause I have forgotten. No, I covered him. Big Block 402. That's one I just called out. There's somebody else that I haven't made a video for, and I meant to. We're talking on live, and we're gonna run motor to motor. I think it was a young kid with the 68 Charger. I think that's who it was. I can't remember. So I guess I'm kind of dropping the ball on it. But you can do it. Yeah. Oh, brakes aren't bad until you need them. Well, so far it's just 4 races, but I got a feeling people are gonna be calling me out once they see. I don't know. I was gonna say once they see me run, they may or may not want to call me out. Yes, thank you, Jason, for that. I use some help. It seems like my videos lately. I don't know. Y'all can tell me if I'm making crappy videos or not. That's fine. I'll do better, but my videos don't seem like they're doing as well as they were. Um, I always take critiques on. Yeah, I'm really waiting on that one because that is a big, heavy car with a big engine, and just cool as hell anyway. So, oh, I know I said it before, but uh, since Ruben decided he didn't want to go to No Name because he had his own reasons. A lot of them was distance, because he's coming from Arizona. That's a pretty good haul for him. About like what Bear Rose is doing, but anyway. So evidently the $100 to beat me on the track is null and void now. Mighty Mouse will be ready next year. I'll probably, if I don't get too frustrated with Mighty Mouse over the next few months, hey Henry, yeah, if you go back and watch earlier, I explained why I changed the name of the channel. It's to change the channel is just it's just to broaden the audience on my channel, or at least I'm trying to. So no, but if I don't get too frustrated with Mighty Mouse, and after I pull the engine, tear it down, put it back together, put the heads on it, if it's doing good, Mighty Mouse will probably come to No Names next year. But probably gonna do with Mighty Mouse is once I get it running right, I get it out there in the streets and start betting on it, trying to make some money, and probably get one of those 427 small block strokers that they sell and put that in Mighty Mouse. I mean, heck, just a 300 horsepower little, 302 should be fun in that truck. But the 427s, they're talking what what were they? The ones I was looking at were like 650 horse, and you can set them up. You can have them set up for spray. So I mean, you got a fully built vehicle or a motor with the 650 horse, and you throw another 250 shot on it, you're at 7, 8, almost 900 horsepower, probably closer to 850. Because once you get up there, certain shots of nitrous, it's not as potent after you get up about 150. It's not one for one. That's for sure. If you watch the dyno results, they've done engine dynos with 50 shots, 100 shots, and it's never perfect. It's close, but it's not perfect. So I would figure once you got up there around 250, you're losing 25 to 50 horsepower in tuning. So you can't really say, well, this is definitely, this motor makes 500 horsepower and I put 250 shot on it, so now it makes 750. It doesn't quite work that way because tuning the nitrous is almost like tuning another engine. You got to get your NA set up and get it tuned right and running perfect, and then basically you start over again. And you have to data log and check your numbers while you're running wide open throttle, while you're on the nitrous. So because it's Ford, but it's really cool. Thanks, Barrows. Yeah. Like I said, probably sometime September, because all red will be done, and I can concentrate on Mighty Mouse. And I'm gonna do things a little different on it because the way they got the motor mounts welded in there, it makes the motor sit a little high in it. So I'm probably gonna shorten those motor mounts down a little bit so I can drop the front of the engine about 1.5 to 2 inches. Because right now the engine kind of sits, it's kind of sitting like this, which makes the drive shaft sit like this because the transmission's pointing down. So I'm going to try and get it to where everything's straight and level. And while I have it out, I'm probably going to massage the transmission housing because I notice the transmission is right up against transmission housing. So I'm going to massage that back a little bit, give a little more room on it. Oh yeah, and I mean right now when I stomp on it, you can kind of hear him clunk a little bit. You hear him hitting, and I know that's because they're at a funky angle. So, and what I might also do is take the blocks out of the rear end, the lowering blocks, so I can get a decent sized tire on the thing. See if I can find some 15-inch rims but I think Dakota rims will fit on it because it's a 6-lug setup. So I think I can get some Dakota rims that will fit on that truck that are 15-inch and get 10-inch wide tire on it. Hey, first responder, how's it going? That's the rear. No, what I'm talking about is from where the transmission comes down, the drive shaft comes up like this. Maybe it's not so severe, it might be like this, but it's not straight. And yes, the back one should be, depending on what you're doing. I mean, if you just have a normal daily driver car, it can be straight if you're not hammering on it. But well, I don't want to spend the money for Viper rims, but that would be cool. But anyway, you want about 2, maybe 3 degrees of what they call it, negative angle on it. So when you jump on it, it comes up even straight, and you're straight on your drive line. Don, is there a story with a Durango? Because you always have pretty good stories about stuff. Let's put it that way. Ah, okay. Probably kind of like it might be kind of like my stories with a BMW, the nightmares I had with a BMW. And then it ended up being a real easy problem after I sold it. So that's what it was. But speaking about story time, I got a quick little Walmart story for everybody. I had to go to Walmart today to get a few things. Yeah, the seats are nice, but I went through the self checkout because it wasn't nearly as busy as the rest of the registers, and I wanted to get in and out. I don't really like Walmart, but they have a few things that I get at Walmart that you can only get at Walmart. So anyway, I'm checking out, and I got my pistol on me. I got it under my shirt, like I'm supposed to, and I'm putting my groceries into the cart. Well, in doing so, my shirt came up and exposed my weapon. Well, when that happened, the woman at the next checkout thing screams, "Oh my God, he's got a gun!" Like I had it out, waving it around. Well, at this point, the whole store stops. I swear even the music went off. But the whole store shut up for a second, was all looking at me. All I could do was pull my shirt down, finish loading my basket, and just cruised on out of the store. Didn't say anything to nobody. Nothing, you know. But that woman acted like I had it out, waving it around. And I don't understand why people are scared when they see a gun. I get it whenever somebody's got a gun and they have it in their hands and they're maybe waving it around or something like that. I can get that because that's showing a threatening behavior. But I mean, if a cop walks through the store, is she going to scream, "Oh my God, he's got a gun on his side"? No. Um, yeah, I just don't get it. And I didn't want to stay around to have an argument or anything of that nature. I just wanted to just get on out of the store and go on my way. Because, like I always say, it's never a gun free zone if I'm around. Because I don't believe in gun free zones. Statistically, you're more likely to get killed in the gun free zone than you are at a shooting range. So that's my take on it. Yeah, 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 JB. That does have that does get your attention because I've had a shotgun pointed at me and a revolver, and both of them it looked like I could stick my head down the barrel, crawl up in there, and go to sleep. Yes, Landon, I will agree with you. Uh, People that open carry, in my opinion, are out trying to show off that they have a gun and hoping that somebody will. Seriously, I mean, people have a hero complex at open carry, I believe. It's either that or it's a status symbol for them. The thing is I don't want anybody really to know that I'm carrying a gun until they hear shots fired. Because in my opinion, if you're in a store or you're in a bank and you're doing your business and somebody comes in that's wanting to kill people and they see that you have a gun, they're going to do one of two things. Either they're going to immediately leave, which is a good thing, or you're going to be the first target. And the latter is probably more than likely true because they've already made up their mind they're going to come in there and kill people. So they're going to try and take out the threat to them. So, what's up, Street Fox? Yeah, we're just talking about 2A stuff right now and people being scared of guns. But in my opinion, if you open carry, you're asking for trouble. You're trying to show everybody that you're the baddest person on the earth. Um, if you conceal, you're just ready for in case something goes down. Uh, but the thing is, you can't be scared. I've talked to people that carry a gun because they just know that something's going to happen to them, and they carry concealed. I carry as a contingency plan. I don't really want to shoot anybody. I do not want to get into a shootout. I just want to get I want to get out of the situation. But if I get backed into a corner or if I need to protect somebody, I have it with me. And what's the first responder saying? Let me read this. Well, I don't think that people that open carry. Well, now it all jumped and I can't read it. I'll put it up there for y'all to read. But, well, I don't think that people that open carry, it's like a belt to them or a wallet. They're just comfortable. However, there are a select few that have the hero complex. Many people open carry and it cuts off. I guess it's supposed to be around here. Exactly, NSB. Exactly. As you are 100% true. Oh, rock salt sucks. Yes, Barrows, rock salt sucks. It's a listen forward to. So, well, that was kind of the same argument that the guy got me to buy my first when I bought my. All right, Buck, take it easy. But when I bought my first 4-wheel drive, he says, "Well, 4-wheel drive is kind of like having a gun. It's nice to have when you need it." So I listened to his logic and I bought a 4-wheel drive truck. So, and Don, that's a good thing for people to do. You need to shoot and shoot a lot. If you're going to carry, you need to be proficient with it. And a pistol is a great equalizer. I mean, my daughter's barely 5 foot tall and barely 100 pounds. So I certainly want her to carry when she gets old enough because she's not gonna. I mean, she's not gonna be able to fight off an attacker. And if she has a gun, well, at least she's got a chance. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Took my daughter out shooting a few months ago, and I got a oh geez, what's the name of that thing? Shockwave. It's a little short shotgun. It's well, let's get over here. I mean I think it's all in all about 18 inches long, 12 gauge, pump action, holds 3 rounds, one chamber. A little girl shot that thing like it was nothing. So I'm hoping I give her the bug at least. So when she gets of age, I I've been trying to teach her, don't point the gun at anything you don't want to destroy. Guns are not toys. And if you pull your gun, go ahead and let off rounds. There's no sense in waving a gun around. If you feel like you need to pull your gun out, you need to be putting rounds down range. I don't. I have no respect for people that want to wave their gun around, just think they're the Billy Badass. I mean, you're not going to just wave a hammer around at a nail, are you? No, you're going to nail it to the wall. So you should treat a gun the same way. Well, guys, I was only planning on being on for about an hour tonight, but I'll post this link again if anybody wants to jump in and give an update on what they're doing today or this weekend or whatever. I'm probably going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. Um, True. Um, Dogs are really good to have as an alarm system. I mean, I got my little Boston Terrier. He ain't really, he's so old he barely sees, but he's good enough to bark. And then we have our she's pit bull and I think lab. You just need a landing in your closet. That's pretty good. But and I got she's pit and lab, I think, and she'd be pretty good. And then we have Penny, which is a full pit, and I think, nose to tail, she's probably 5.5 foot long now, probably 3 foot tall, and 62 pounds, and sounds like a stinking German Shepherd when she barks. I got a feeling whenever somebody comes up knocking on the door and they hear her bark, they're like, I might not want to go in that house. Now, granted, if somebody actually got in the house, she'd probably lick them to death. She wouldn't do nothing. But I use dogs as fodder. All I want them to do is keep the intruder busy long enough for me to take aim. That's all I want them for. I don't have attack dogs. I just have pets. Yeah, that's about the way mine are. But I mean, if they just keep barking at them and the intruders paying attention to the dog more than seeing me walk down the hallway with a shotgun, dogs did their job. Now, what I need to do is, since we have so many cats, I just need to train my cats to attack. So when somebody comes up, they'll get attacked by 15 cats. And nobody would ever suspect cats of being attack cats. An attack horse. I have never been kicked by a horse, but I've been knocked over by horses and mules. I can't imagine if I've been kicked by a cow, because I don't know if anybody else knows, but a cow can kick sideways. And when you're putting the milking machine on a cow and you pinch them, they like to kick you. and that hurts. What's up, Auto Savage? Yeah, first responder, you say that. I was watching a video, and it was, I can't remember where it was, but this guy comes in this, he breaks into his house, and the woman is in he comes in like the back door to the kitchen, and a woman is in the living room with her son and the Great Dane. And the dog comes out and he's kind of sniffing the intruder and whatnot. And the woman gets up and walks in there and sees the intruder, and she screams real loud and freaks out. Well, the dog kind of looks back at her, looks at the intruder, and then attacks the intruder. But up until that point, the dog was being friendly. So yeah, I'll agree with you, first responder. Dogs do have a keen sense of, hey, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Oh yeah, Barrows, that hurts. I did that in 8th grade because I went to a private school, and part of paying my tuition for the private school was to work at the dairy that the school owned. So I had to catch the early bus and go milk cows before school and feed them and do all that kind of stuff. Now it wasn't old school stuff, I wasn't actually hand milking cows. They ran them up into the chutes, and then they had the food there, and you took the little milking machine, you had to put all of them on the udders, and then you hit the button and turned it on. But boy, if you pinched one of them, they were kicking you. If you pinched an udder somehow, or the suction was wrong or something, it would that cow would kick you, and they can kick 90 degrees sideways. So yeah. So Barrows, did you have the easy milking job, or did you actually have to hand milk cows? Because you're up there close enough to Pacific Northwest, like where I grew up. So just curious. Yeah, Don, that's an interesting video though, isn't it? That dog's being all happy go lucky, and then all of a sudden turns around and goes, "Oh, there's something wrong here." I mean, it's let a asshole over the fence and help themselves. Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, Tony. Uh, some dog breeds will do that. They'll actually let people into their domain, and they're fine with it. But when the people try and leave, they're like, "Oh no, you're staying here." So they won't let them out, and then they'll attack once they try and leave. I don't know what that. I guess I'd have to talk to a dog psychologist or something to find out why dogs do that. But yeah, Ross will do that too. But like shepherds, you get in a shepherd jar and he's eating you. Or Doberman, same way. You get in a Doberman's area, he's gonna eat your ass. All you had to do was put a picture of that dog out on the front porch and nobody come in your yard, man. A Great Dane Mastiff mix? Hold on, let me let my wife in on this one. This guy's talking about a 220-pound Great Dane Mastiff mix. Dog probably ate 500 pounds of food a week. That's a big dog. when I was a kid, my cousins had huskies, and the big male they had was Eeyore, and I couldn't tell you how big he was because I was a kid at the time. But they'd get him out of the pen and they'd play fetch with him with either a ball or a stick or whatever, and just get him some exercise. Well, they had him out there on a leash, and they took the leash and wrapped it around my hand, and then threw the ball or stick. I can't remember what it was. That dog dragged me across the yard, picked up the ball, and ran back and dragged me back across the yard like I wasn't even there. Oh yeah, that's always fun. Cows are nasty. Oh yeah, Landon. If I just seen that dog, I'd crap myself. That's a big old dog. My ex landlord had a oh, it's a lion dogs. What are they? The Ridgebacks. And I'd pull up in my car, and that dog would come out, and he could stick his head in the window of the car without even getting up off the ground. Great Pyrenees are big dogs too, and they are so pretty when they're brushed out and stuff. They look like a big white puffball. They're a very pretty dog. And I heard they have a really good disposition unless you're not supposed to be there. They're good. They're supposed to be a really good uh, guard dog too. Mm. Yeah, there's a guy at work that's got those Great Pyrenees, and he says he lets them when he lets them out at night when he gets home from work. They'll run the entire perimeter of the backyard like 3 or 4 times, not make a sound, just checking everything, and then they'll do their business and then want to come back in the house. Yeah, I'd like to get a German Rot, but we need more space for a Rottweiler. I've known a lot of Rottweilers, and every single one of them have been the sweetest dogs in the world, unless you're messing with their family. And then they like eat people. But yeah, if we actually move and get 3 to 4 acres, I think I'll get a couple German Rots because they're an awesome dog. So, well, Tony, I've said that before. The greatest dogs I've ever had have found me. It wasn't when I was looking for a dog; it's when the dogs came. Like our dog Polly, our pit lab dog. We were at the park one day, and the kids were playing on the swing sets and stuff, and Polly came up. She had a she had a choke collar on, and she was thin as a rail. Looked like she hadn't eaten forever. you could tell she was a stray and she'd gotten away from something bad. She's got some scars and stuff on her face. I think she was a bait dog for a fighting ring, and she escaped. But anyway, um, she kids gave her water, and the wife gave her a little bit of food. She jumped in the truck. We got her home, and I tried to get that choke collar off her, and it was so tight. I actually had to end up getting my bolt cutters and cutting that choke chain off of her, or choke collar off of her. It was that tight. I couldn't get it undone anyway. So, but yeah, she has been an excellent dog, excellent dog. And then like our old Boston Terrier, he's a fucking asshole. That's bottom line. That dog is a fucking asshole. And he uh we I'll miss him when he's gone, because we've had him for 12, 13 years sometimes. But I'll miss Himmy. But I'm kind of waiting for him to die. You get my meaning? Um, I know that might sound bad, but he's about blind and he's about deaf and he sleeps all the time. He's got arthritis. We're starting to discuss of maybe taking him to the vet and seeing what they think about his quality of life. He still gets around all right. Um, Still kind of controls his bladder, but I know he's blind in one eye because he got cataract so bad in that eye. It just looks like it's smoked out. Yeah, Landon, I'm probably gonna get off here pretty soon too, because I'm sure people have got to go to work. I'm still kind of on night shift, so I'm still pretty awake. I didn't get up nearly as early as I wanted to today. I wanted to get up about 9:30. Didn't get up until almost 11. So I'm probably gonna be winding this down pretty quick. But I appreciate everybody coming out for the live. Um, I know I was kind of debating if I was going to do a live or not, so I didn't do it. I didn't post it earlier in the week. You know, I posted it this afternoon when I said, yeah, I'll go ahead and go live tonight. Talk about the truck a little bit and whatever else. Hey, Layton, you're like me, late to the party all the time. We're about wrapping it up. But thanks for showing up, Layton. I appreciate it. If y'all would, uh, like the live, go check out some of my videos I've been doing lately. And like I said, if anybody wants to contact me, my email is on my about page. If you see something in my videos that I might not be doing the best, give me a holler. Let me know. I'm always trying to get better. I don't get insulted. It's pretty hard to insult me. Um, but if you think I'm doing something wrong, my audio looks bad, or maybe the content I'm doing ain't exactly flying with everybody. Maybe I could do my content a little different. Let me know. I try and be upbeat on my videos. Try and give some good information, technical information. But anyway, please like my video. Maybe it'll help the algorithm on YouTube do a little better. But thanks everybody for showing up. I've been on here for about an hour and 15 minutes. I think we had 16 people at the peak. That's pretty good for one of my lives. But I'm going to get off here, and y'all have a good night. Take it easy.